Problems can become more apparent because families are gathering and suddenly you realize so-and-so who I haven't seen in a while seems to be drinking, imbibing more than they used to. Well, Dan Duncan is joining us right now. He's from the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse, and he's here with a look at what you can look for and how to deal with some of these problems. Thanks for coming in, Dan.
You're welcome. Good morning.
I was reading that it said that not many with the problem seek treatment. It's like only 7%.
Yeah, unfortunately, the denial that comes with alcoholism kind of prohibits people for a long time from getting the help that they need, and oftentimes it's the family members that will see the problem, and sometimes they take action before the alcoholic.
Yeah, but what a touchy situation. I mean, everybody's there for a good time. How do you bring it up, and when do you? You wouldn't bring it up during the dinner, would you?
Well, I think, the holidays are a great time of the year, obviously, a lot of get-togethers, office parties, family festivities, and alcohol used appropriately is not a problem.
Right.
But when it's used to excess, it certainly can be a huge problem. And when families get together, as you mentioned, there can be strife, there can be grieving, there can be expectations of the perfect holidays and whatnot. So when do you bring it up? Well, hopefully you bring it up at a time before the holidays ever start, when it's appropriate to address the issue, not when somebody's intoxicated necessarily, but when they're sober, and when you can have a conversation about what you've seen, what you've experienced, and what your concerns are. When those kind of concerns are conveyed in a compassionate way, they're much better received than a confrontational manner.
Absolutely. And there are so many different ways to recovery if somebody does have a serious problem. There's the 12-step program. There's like the Assisted Recovery Center with Vivitrol. And also, there was one I heard about today, and I'd never heard of this before. It's called Harm.
Don't know about Harm.
Don't know, yeah, where they go into, some people actually go into establishments and talk to people and at least try to keep them off the streets by indicating, you know what, I'm just an outsider and you seem to have an issue.
Well, I think the important thing to note is, help is available.
Mm-hmm.
It can be difficult at times to access help, depending on finances and insurance and whatnot, but help is available, whether it's self-help, treatment that's paid for by insurance, or a publicly funded program. So I always tell people this is the time of year when a lot of, as you mentioned, a lot of drinking problems will surface. It's also a great time if you do have a problem, to get some help. This is the best time, the best thing you could ever do for yourself and your family is to get some help.
All right, the NCADA is a place to turn if you or someone you know needs help. You can call the hotline. It's an easy number. It's in the 314 area code. It is 962-3456. Counselors are available Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Are they going to be there over the holiday too, on Thanksgiving?
No.
Okay.
No.
So a good time would be Friday then?
Friday we will not be there.
You will not be there,
Yeah,
so on Monday.
Monday.